I've ripped out around 6 or 7 grey hairs in the past 10 minutes. My mom and a couple of aunties have asked me how I do my eyebrows and my eyeliner, so I made this video today. I hope you like it. First, you want to tame your brow hairs to make them go in the same direction. I like to use an eyebrow spoolie or an eyebrow brush, and I'd get the inner corners or the insides of my eyebrows and drag those hairs up so it gives me a good height. Brush your hairs in the natural direction of the eyebrow, and that will elongate the ends of your eyebrow and give you the perfect tail that you need to shape them. I like to use the smallest kind of angled brush that you would usually use for a gel eyeliner. It just picks up product better and is easier to control. I use the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade because it's non-drying, very easy to use, and one pot lasts me over a year. Dip your brush into the pomade and then you wipe off the excess on the side of the pot because you don't want it to be too thick and dark. And I'm using the color Ebony because my hair is quite dark at this moment, but normally if it was lighter I would go for dark brown. Then I start off by lining my brow from the top point of where I've brushed my eyebrow hairs, so the inner corners give you a nice height. So it might look like I'm just starting from nowhere, but no, I'm actually starting from the tip of one of the hairs, and that's why it gives me a really good shape. Then we lightly brush in the areas that don't have any hairs, kind of drawing in lines so it looks a bit more natural as opposed to coloring it in. And you keep doing that until you've created that fuller brow. Try and make it a bit lighter when you're going in the inner corner because you don't want them to be too blocky. And you can see there's a major difference. Like, you wouldn't think there is, but for a little product that you use, there is a huge difference. There you go, my eyebrows look pretty much the same. You're always going to have your favorite brow. Guess which one's mine? If you guessed the left one, you are correct. Now moving on to our winged liner. I'm using my liquid eyeliner because it's a lot thinner and is easier to control. Starting from the corner of my eyelid, I'm going to drag a wing towards the end of my eyebrow so it gives me that perfect angle. I then draw a line from the middle of the center of my eyelid towards the wing to create a line, and then I go into the inner corner. So we do it in bits by bits just so the line is a lot more controlled and straighter as opposed to one long kind of wavy line. With the same kind of concept with the eyebrow, you kind of create an outline first for your wing, and then you fill in the gaps. I like to use a liquid liner because the tip is so thin, so when I go in to fill in the gaps, it doesn't accidentally make an extra dot, which usually happens to me when I'm using a felt tip because I find that those tips are too thick. However, in this case, I will be using the felt tip just to fill in the inner corner, the pointy end, just because I'm running out of liquid eyeliner. It's each to their own really though, because when I first started wearing makeup and doing wings, I would always live by felt liner, but now I just find it really difficult to use. But it doesn't really matter what you end up using, if you're using a gel or a liquid or a felt tip. The concept's the same of creating an outline where the wing is heading towards the tail of your eyebrow, and then you fill in the gaps. Okay, so that was my eyeliner and eyebrow tutorial for the 4 people who have asked me to do an eyebrow and eyeliner tutorial. I had some spare time today, so why the fuck not? Alright, ciao.